heard the music. It's not. I know the song.
Your mic is on. Your mic is on. Welcome everybody to a new episode of Dorks Live here on Twitch. I am John, joined as always to my left by the talker of talking, Sam. Welcome to the show, sir.
Pleasure to be here.
Is it really? Are you excited? Are you happy to be here?
Yeah, I'm pumped.
Okay, good. And to Sam's left, we have the hater of no things, Jay Lucky, Sunshine. Welcome.
Hello.
Yes, as you see, we are situated a little bit differently. We decided to actually sit upright rather than extreme chilling. I actually think I might be too far away from the mic. No more extreme chilling because I think it was making not only us sleepy, it was probably making the viewers sleepy. So we are a little bit set up a little differently. If you can't see, hear, or something us, let me know because I am in charge of the camera as well. Also, I'm not actually this large. I'm just the closest to the camera, so I am a little bit. I'm a little bit self-conscious about it. So, Sam, what's going on? What do you got for us, buddy?
Likes to be front and
You're
center
worried about
for
fucking
you.
being self-conscious, and I'm wearing a fucking singlet whenever you guys are ready.
For those of you who don't know, who haven't been watching us, which where the hell have you been? The punishment for WrestleMania happens tonight, and unfortunately, Sam lost. And he will be wearing a wrestling singlet for the second half of the show tonight. He will be leaving to go change into it momentarily.
Once I figure out how to put one on.
Yeah, he picked it up, and we were like, I have no idea how to do this. So
I have to step into that thing.
I will try to play to the camera. I'll try to play to the people, my people, you people.
Do I need to move over?
It'll probably just be a bunch of dead air.
I can, no, here's what I can do.
Dead air, JB.
Watch what I can do. Zoom out a little bit.
I mean, I don't need to see all of me, but I kind
And
of
now you're in. You're in the shot.
There you go.
There you go.
I don't
You're
just
in.
want to be a side piece.
Well, there you go.
But that's what I look like.
Hopefully all the microphones are working. Everything's working. Sam's managing the chat, so please join in. I know a couple people that talk to us on Twitter that I'm pretty sure are going to be jumping into the chat tonight because we have a couple of things we want to talk about, including the big superstar shakeup, which is happening as we speak.
Yeah, main event.
I'm not using this fucking thing.
Multi-man tag as usual.
Yeah. So
Big O joins the New Day.
yeah, Kevin Owens is in the New Day now. Jay Lucky, you missed that.
It's in Montreal, so I'm assuming.
How is he part of the New Day? So it's a
he's an
Well,
honorary
Biggie
member.
is out.
Biggie's out. He needs surgery.
Don't you remember that tweet last week when they said he's out of action for so many months, and he said,
"Oh yeah,
define action."
Define action. I didn't know what he meant.
Yeah, so I'm thinking he turns on Kofi and it gives him a rival. Right
Yeah, because Kofi doesn't have a rival right now because
Right,
Daniel
and
Bryan just left.
Then when Big E comes back down the road, this is another thing he can say. Well, you tried to replace me. You try. I'm out. I'm on the shelf.
Yep, some more hate.
Should be easy.
I'm telling you, stories write
Oh my
themselves.
gosh, I can't watch.
Why? The camera?
Close. No, I'm too close.
What do you mean?
And the camera's going crazy, so I can't see.
Turn your head and look. Look right at it.
See, I don't think when we were kids, I used to sit right up.
Oh,
against
I was
TV.
right up on it. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was
This is like not
agonizing.
this.
Well, yeah, the shaky cam is a little bit messed up. Yeah, so please jump in, talk to us. We will be talking about a few things you can see on the screen there. We're going to talk about Raw and last night, the Superstar Shakeup, where people went from SmackDown to Raw and Raw to SmackDown.
And NXT to Raw or SmackDown.
Yeah. Some of the big ones. Well, did you have something you wanted to?
No.
I was just going to say that some of the big ones. Lacey Evans is now in the women's title picture, apparently.
Well, she was the other week.
No. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
now she's the number one contender or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, obviously she was going
for
to
Becky's title, yeah. So I guess she's actually doing things and having matches and everything. So this is a pretty big deal because now we've got a new contender and Charlotte just moved on to SmackDown. Like she's on SmackDown tonight. Like nothing happened at WrestleMania.
No, I mean, I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah, they said this is her first match and main eventing WrestleMania.
I mean, I guess not everybody can just stay in the main event scene. So I guess that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah, you're right. You're
you're like, oh well, Charlotte's done. Her career's
She's
over.
out.
They
She's
don't
out.
care about her.
I feel like I'm too dark. Maybe I should turn that light on. I feel like Sam, you're like lit up under the heavens.
I'm dark too.
Should I turn them all on, you think?
No.
All right, let me turn on this one. Look at that. There's our faces. Look at, we're gorgeous. Hey, we are the Wrestling Dorks.
Yeah, it's better when it's dark.
So we were doing, we have this app called Marco Polo where we send videos to friends and stuff.
Yeah, was that the one that you showed me that's like for like extremely old people?
It could be. It might be. But we use it.
What's the difference between that and
And what?
Snapchat?
Well, Snapchat, the videos disappear.
Okay.
The videos actually stay around because you
so it's like you can keep the nudes.
This isn't for like cheating fucks that just want to like.
Snapchat is not for cheating.
Oh, it is.
It's
Snatch Chat.
No, just because you have people that want to blame their relationships. Next works for cheating?
Snapchat.
Was work for cheating?
Either way, this is not for cheating like Snapchat is.
You couldn't use this?
This is no, because the videos don't disappear.
You could delete them.
Look, you can do this. It moves like every which way possible.
I'm afraid it'll break it if you put it together.
It's not your fault. It's just your fault.
You're terrible. So yeah, you're sending Marco Polo videos.
Our viewers hear it, boom.
So yeah, sending Marco Polo videos, and she accused me of using my radio voice. What are you doing? Don't sit near it. Move your elbow away from it. Not your head, your elbow. Now you're out of the shot. Get your head in there.
I'm putting my elbow on this freaking thing.
Oh boy. Well, we already have one problem. And her name is Jay Lucky. All right. So, anyways, some of the other big moves. I don't want to get into the huge one, about Vikings or whatever. But a couple of things. Andrade is now on Raw, which we'll see some nice fresh matchups. That'll be exciting, I think.
Yeah.
Big Cedric Alexander is coming to Raw.
Yes.
That's exciting.
He's from 205 Live, correct?
Yeah. The Usos. You got to be happy about that.
So 205 Live is a shake-up possibility as well.
Yeah, I guess you can graduate from there. I know I haven't quite graduated, but I will be graduating from there soon, I'm sure, if I keep drinking these things.
Slow and steady, 2 beers a day.
Yeah, this is only my first one, actually.
Yeah.
But I had one soda earlier, so, huge. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's get it out of the way. The Viking experience.
Taking over wrestling.
It's all of wrestling, all the internet. It's just taken completely over.
I guess, they are getting talked about.
Yeah.
That's what I hear.
I'm turning more towards you. I don't like this pointing towards the camera shit. Fuck the camera.
It's ridiculous. I mean, the name is terrible.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I get, we have to change the name because we can't have war in the name, even though it's on their own fucking network.
Yeah.
They already renamed them. It was War Machine before, then the War Raiders, and now they come out and they are the Viking Experience.
Awful. And I kind of have softened on it only a little bit because I guess I could see they don't.
Soft.
I guess that I can see they don't want people chanting war.
Yeah,
okay, whatever.
God forbid.
They definitely don't want them doing that.
They would think that that they would be saying war, as a positive thing or something. It's stupid. It's fucking wrestling.
But okay, so A, it's fucking dumb that they changed the name, and B, what a stupid, shitty name. And the joke has been said a million times at this point, but it sounds like a Disney ride, an attraction at Disney, the Viking Experience. Come see.
Kurt Hawkins' tweet was good.
What did he say?
I feel like I got my ass handed to me by a bunch of Vikings. What an experience.
Ha! Solid. Yeah, it's pretty shitty, and it's completely taken over the internet. The wrestling internet, I should say.
Just because it was... there's like, who came up with this idea? Like, if they were just called the Vikings or the Raiders or... like
the Raiders, the Raiders is fine. Yeah. But the Viking Experience, as if...
Like, it doesn't make any sense. And then they were trying to... this name is very befitting of, like... They were,
they're
pumping it up on Raw.
They're trying to sell it to us. Awful. I mean...
And they're the fucking champs right now in NXT.
Yeah. I don't know. And they didn't show up with the belt? What's up, Jay Lucky? What are you looking at?
I think you should turn off Sam's light and just put on the other one. Sam looks like he's glowing in the dark.
He is pretty bright.
He's super bright.
All right. Well, that's what I'm here for. This is the first week.
I know. I'm just
be hot as balls. I knew it was gonna be hot as balls.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Yep. This is the problem we had at your place.
Yeah. What?
Wait a second. You can't turn the lights off?
Use the singlet.
I'm not gonna
I'm
use.
so
I'm not
confused
gonna
on
burn
what you
his
guys
singlet.
do here.
Can you guys talk while I do something?
Well, I'm confused. What is he doing? Why don't you guys turn the light on and off?
Because I need to turn off one.
He just wants the one bulb.
You guys are killing me.
I just told you. Seriously.
I'm not using the singlet. I'm gonna burn a hole in it. There you go.
Remember your place? Our problem was that it would be super hot under the light, and then we'd have ball sweat.
Is behind, so I'm trying to.
We're good. Sam, you're no longer glowing. No more spotlight on you.
I see you turning it now. Hold on.
Yeah. Oh, for shit's sake. Somehow we lost viewers. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, gee.
Gee, what's going on? It's like we don't know what the hell we're doing.
Well, they're literally seeing how many people it takes to unscrew a light bulb.
It takes one fat JB to do it. Okay, so we're talking about Viking experience, and let's get into this topic about changing names because I got to tell you, Tapped Out fucking are they the biggest like WWE like little bitches of all time? Like, just enjoy wrestling.
Support
and I can trash them
everything.
because this is my fucking show. You know what I mean? I could be political on Facebook and like be nice and shit.
I hope
but
they're watching.
I hope that they're watching, and I hope that if any of you guys from Tapped Out or anybody who knows watches the Tapped Out, comment. Not everything WWE does is awesome.
Right, and we have to
That is
like it.
fucking stupid.
Right.
It's stupid to change the name of a team.
And
that
it's
you
almost
already,
like they did it like 5 seconds before they went out
It
there.
is.
The graphic was like really poor.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And like they already changed the name once
Yeah.
from War Machine to War Raiders because fine, they don't want to have the same name as the Indies. Fine, but they're the NXT fucking linear world champions, and we're gonna change their names in the middle of their run. You got to consider this the middle of the run. It's not a new run because they're on Raw now.
Right, and I don't think it's ever happened where a title holder changed their name.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't get the whole like, how does this even come to be? Like, Vince is so disconnected from NXT that like he's like, Paul, I need people. We need people that are good. And he's like, well,
Paul meaning Triple H. You mean?
I think.
You think he
these
calls him
people,
Paul?
I think these people fucking know.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I was actually telling Jay Lucky. She doesn't know who you're talking about. She thought you meant Paul Heyman.
Paul Levesque.
Yeah.
Vince, I got some good guys. They're probably the top act we have going right now. I'll send them right over. They're awesome. And he's like, all right, let me see a clip. Oh yeah, bring these guys up. And then he's like, and the last second one, and what's their names? It's Hanson and Rowe.
Yeah, that's another thing. Good.
The War Raiders. All right, Viking experience it is.
Yeah. Well, they got long beards. They wear like, what was that fucking thing? Like a fucking loincloth. Like, oh, they're Vikings. And then let's change their names from Hanson and Rowe to what is it?
Egar and Eric.
Eric. Threatening.
Like Eric the Red.
I was thinking such a threatening name. Like I saw a fucking tweet earlier today that they're gonna call up the Undisputed Era and it's gonna be like Barry,
already.
Jeff, Mike, and Dan or something.
Yeah.
Like they're just gonna change their names to like totally like innocuous, unthreatening names.
It's ridiculous. And back to what we're saying, you don't have to support every little move. And just because,
Yes, that's the point.
Well, they're super talented. It doesn't matter. They should be able to overcome anything. You have severe issues.
What's wrong with you?
Just over here, just like touching my Hogan while I'm talking.
Don't touch his Hogan without his permission. Yeah.
What the hell? I was gonna
I know
make a point.
she jumped in. She did that.
And
She,
she just starts stroking.
she starts.
I know, but
you
it's
can't stroke the Hulk.
I wasn't stroking. I was playing.
So, I was saying that the name, it doesn't matter how talented you are. If your name's fucking terrible and the gimmick's terrible, like, we had the Ringmaster before we had Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Right. And it's not. It's exactly. They changed that for the back, but it's like.
Would Shawn Michaels have been as over if he was Michael Hickenbottom?
And like, I'm still like pissed that not like you said, not everything WWE does is correct, and the guy can't necessarily just get it over. You know what I mean? It drives me crazy. Not everything is correct. So you think? I'm sorry to
So the
interject.
New Day one here, I did forget that. I guess Vince is announcing his huge acquisition coming up, so maybe they won't do 2 huge things back to back.
Oh, so
But it seemed to me that
Sam's original theory was that Kevin Owens is going to turn against the New Day.
because
here.
the New Day Kofi needs an opponent.
Yeah, and we still have 12 minutes left in the show.
Well,
so
Vince
there's-
is coming out.
Oh,
Remember, he's announcing a
that's
huge
right.
acquisition there.
There he is,
Yeah.
Vince McMahon, the man who named them the Viking Experience.
And we don't know. I mean, he
Oh,
probably
give me a
just said
break.
that they had
He's
to change the name, and one of the writers, could have come up with it. And he's like, I like it. Let's go with it.
He might not even said I like it. He probably just was like, change it to anything. at
Can we
this
use
point.
Minnesota Vikings?
Yeah.
My theory is now they're going to try, instead of doing the war, it's going to be skull. And I think the Vikings should fucking sue 'em. That's their chant.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
It's so dumb. And again, if WWE fucks up, can we just admit that they fuck up instead of being like, just watch it and enjoy it,
Right.
everybody?
There's a whole big segment right now of fans of professional wrestling that want to say you can't bash anything because
Right.
professional wrestling fans tend to be negative. But
It's like the new thing.
right, like like,
go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was
You're-
just gonna
you're fired up.
Yeah, I am, because a couple years ago the big thing was to bash what's going on. Now it's becoming cool to be like, "Hey guys, stop bullying them." You know, it's become the new cool thing to just like everything that's put in front of
Guess
you.
what? I'm a Philly sports fan, so I'm gonna fucking criticize the
And
shit
I'm a
out of
Pittsburgh
stuff.
sports fan,
And
Pirates fan. So
then you should like everything. You should be like, this is good. I don't care if the product on the field
I
sucks.
shouldn't have brought that up. Meh. So, needless to say, in 12 minutes, Sam will be going upstairs to put on. Do you want to show?
And I'll be coming back in 25 minutes because I've never.
We're not sure how to put this thing on. Actually,
yeah, I got to step into it.
Jay Lucky, is that how you think you got it? You got to put that on.
Yeah,
right?
you have to step into it.
Part first.
Well, no fucking shit. I'm saying you got to step into it.
You like got to
it's
open
like
it.
a dress.
Yeah.
Yeah, once he steps into it, then he pulls it up, but he has to just pull on like underwear. It's not that complicated.
So put it on like
Yeah,
underwear.
I know it is complicated.
Yeah. Like, where do his balls go? Like I don't understand.
Your
Like
balls. No, listen. You have so many questions about balls. No, I'm
yeah,
just
this
saying,
whole setup
we've
is just
never
for ball
worn-
covering.
Yours, I don't care. Like this is the fucking.
It was
like,
funny because I did say, I was like, I will zoom the camera back. I'll do all this. He
You
goes,
like your balls are gonna fall out. That's not how my balls aren't down to my fucking knees.
Iris, ball's gonna fall out.
Yeah.
yeah, hey, I'm almost 40. You know what I mean? Maybe some of us
Your balls dip in toilet water or something.
dip, seep.
Ew.
Enjoy those old Pepperidge Farm balls, Jen.
Like, gross.
Hey, Pirates won. Way to go. Okay, so moving on down our list here. What else you got on your list there, Sam? While
I don't have a list.
Or do you want to go and change? We want to see the end of SmackDown
Yeah.
before you change.
I can't. What is that? The next up we got. I can't tell.
Oh, you can't see? So The Miz came out at the beginning. He's now on Raw.
Right.
What the fuck did he get bloodied from? Did you see
Yeah,
that?
I watched it like 2 times.
Yeah.
It had to be like
One of Shane's shitty punches, probably.
yeah,
actually hit
or
him.
when he flipped over. Then I don't know. Maybe he hit his head, even though it's super slow.
Yeah. But yeah, so The Miz is on Raw, which I guess ends the whole Shane McMahon storyline. So
Why?
Shane wins.
Why
'Cause
Shane can't be on Raw?
Shane's on SmackDown.
How do we know that?
Okay, I guess the storyline's continuing. All right.
So it ended with Shane getting the win.
It wouldn't surprise me. It's fucking Shane McMahon. He's the best in the world.
That was his comeuppance right there. Even though he got the chair shots, even
Yeah.
though Shane got away in the
Shane
end.
still got the upper hand and made the Miz
Yeah.
bleed. One other thing we wanted to talk about, the Bray Wyatt things, the puppet in a box.
Yeah, stupid.
How fucking stupid is
Yeah,
this?
dumb. We'll see if if it gets any better. But so far, what I've seen so far, dumb.
Yeah,
stupid.
it's like you can see it on your screen there. It's like a buzzard in a box, and it comes out and starts chuckling and laughing, and it's just pitiful and more lazy writing, especially if it's for Bray Wyatt. It's the same bullshit
Must
as
be.
before. Like
it's dumb. Before was better.
I don't think it was. He'd come out and he would spout nonsense.
Yeah,
and
you
then
didn't like
laugh.
that. I was fine with
I
that.
didn't like it.
Yeah.
No, because it made no sense. Oh, here's another one. Here's the other. Jay Lucky, watch this one. Get in Sam's way first.
I don't know where are you looking?
Doesn't matter which way.
Just stay in one spot. Anyways, we got
It's a rocking horse.
Rocking
a
horse,
rabbit
there's a
riding
doll-
a rocking
a
horse.
dollhouse.
I had a rocking horse just like that.
You did?
Yep.
Rocking horse.
You didn't have a rocking horse? No.
I was a boy, but it's all right.
Why can't a boy have a rocking horse? I
That's
think
for
that's
girls.
a boy thing.
No, it's for girls. Sorry.
Most
I don't know.
jockeys are men.
I don't know what you told you.
Most
what your parents
cowboys are
told you.
men.
What I don't know what your parents told you, but rocking horses. Is Sammy and they're playing horsey? Look, see that thing?
Elvira,
Yeah, it's like a doll, and then it starts to
maybe it's
chuckle.
Sister Abigail.
Yeah, it's creepy. What do you think of that, Jay Lucky?
It's amazing. Christopher and I watched that yesterday. He's like, what is this?
Yeah, it's just creepy shit. More creepy shit from Bray Wyatt. So, anyways, Vince McMahon will be out in a minute. SmackDown has to draft somebody big to their team because they lost AJ Styles.
And mainly because they're going to be on Fox.
Well, that too.
So you saying it's Brock?
I think it's Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, my long shot was to make this like if they're really going to get behind Lars, even though Lars was on Raw last night, make it we've officially signed, and then tease it, and just Lars comes out, and then just Lars destroys more people, maybe
Nah.
even Vince.
Nah. I mean, you
So
could be
your
right.
big announcement's gonna be a guy that's on 3 times a year.
Yeah, because it's gonna feel like a big deal. If he's making it a big deal, they're not gonna bring out some guy who's never wrestled before. You know what I mean?
Maybe it's
We're
CM
bringing
Punk.
out Lars Sullivan, and his new name is Sars Lullivan. We're changing it up completely.
I thought Sully would have been.
Sully.
So I'm saying CM Punk. No, I changed my mind.
Are you going?
They're gonna hit his music.
You're
and
going
everyone's
Roman
gonna-
Reigns, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she did.
apparently.
Totally.
You guys really rehearsed that well.
Yeah, we rehearsed it so well.
You guys are like toast and toothpaste. That's a good idea, though. It could definitely be Roman Reigns. That's because SmackDown's always the B show. Didn't John Cena go to SmackDown? Charisma. Togan.
Oh my God.
It's Hornswoggle. It's Swoggle.
It's gonna be Hornswoggle.
Nice.
Elias is the new guy on
Okay.
SmackDown.
And then they dump on him.
Because
it's probably
the acquisition.
This is probably. He should be a fucking superstar.
He should be.
And they're
Oh, no,
gonna
he should be.
So he's gonna get trashed here by somebody. Because the announcers are like, Elias.
Well, Elias has already been built up to be shitty, so
Elias is amazing.
yeah. Oh well. So Elias is the big
You
free
think?
agent acquisition.
This is it's only 9:55. Have you never watched wrestling before?
This is my first time. Sorry.
Somebody's attacking him.
That's what you think.
He always gets interrupted.
I don't know what they're saying. Something in French, probably.
Something Elias now.
No. Oh, maybe it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's saying something in French. They
I
might
think
be
he
saying.
just said that because he doesn't know what they're saying.
Yeah.
Either.
I don't think it makes any sense, whatever they're saying.
Taker's back full time.
Oh, God. That would be.
The Mortician. Because they're changing his name because Undertaker's little too. You know, now he's just the Mortician.
He's Kane the Undertaker as part of Tapped Out's defense. They changed his name from Kane the Undertaker to The Undertaker. So, yeah. I'm just excited for this singlet. And you sure you don't want an entrance music, right?
No, why would I want fucking entrance music?
I didn't know if you wanted to, like, glam it up a little bit.
Yeah, I want to glam up a fucking.
You're going to be sitting there and you're not going to get to see shit.
I'm walking in. I'm standing for.
I can zoom out some more.
I did not. I want everybody to know. I did not say you have to put me in a table or any of this
'cause
stuff.
Look, it zooms out that far so you could stand.
I've not put anything qualifiers on this. I always said I would do the singlet the entire episode.
He did. He was a trooper. He was a trooper. I'm sure Jay Lucky would have been a trooper as well if you would have had you wouldn't have had that.
She would have came in a parka.
Yeah,
And she would have talked the whole episode about how fat she
her
is.
singlet would have covered up way more than like most things. You know what I mean? Like most of her summer outfits.
Yeah. So what? I heard you guys were dress shopping.
Yeah. Jay Lucky
Sounds exciting.
She tried on
He was shopping for his own clothes.
Yeah, she took 12 dresses. Jay Lucky is right. It's Roman Reigns. Look at that. That's your boy right there to get the ratings over onto SmackDown. Yep, so Roman
And
Reigns.
he's been absolutely nothing for the last like month or so. He's just been
Well, he had leukemia.
yeah.
At least we don't have to see Reigns versus McIntyre anymore. It's over with.
And
now-
Elias is gonna get trashed as usual.
It's fine. Elias is a sideshow act.
Yeah, everybody's a sideshow act. Braun,
Well, especially
Elias.
with Roman Reigns in there.
Yeah,
It's not just Roman Reigns. That's the big dog. Hey, we don't have to hear Michael Cole say that
Yeah.
anymore.
sure. Look at Vince.
Oh, man, we don't have to hear the big dog anymore. That's
I think it'd be more exciting now if Lars Sullivan just came out and trashed all three of them.
I don't think it's going to happen. There's only 2 minutes left.
By God, it's Sully
Oh,
Lars.
is Vince going to take a shot here?
They're really trying to get Roman over again
Yep.
because
We did this before.
Because he's not been as popular as they thought he was going to be coming back.
And Elias was there to catch him,
Yeah.
so a 70-year-old man didn't have to take a huge bump.
Yeah.
Pretty smart.
Yeah.
Pretty smart. Uh-oh.
See, that should have been Sully's part. That should have been Sully's.
I think he actually hit him in the face.
He did not.
No, he had like a... Dun-na, dun-na. There you go. Wow, all of Jay Lucky's boys.
Yep.
Finn Balor, Roman Reigns.
He's
All
been,
the best crotches are on
Yeah.
Why is
SmackDown.
Finn Balor my boy?
your boy, you sent a picture of him moments before you know I would be wearing something blue as well and not
I gotta
like
admit, I
that.
told her to send that.
Yeah, fuck both of you.
But I did tell her to send it because when she opened up her Instagram,
It was the first thing.
it was the first thing that came up.
You
I
sick
slept in my
fucks.
contacts last night because I'm a moron. And
Yeah, I think Roman's been a little lukewarm on his return, so this is a good idea. Maybe we give him a restart.
bang. Yeah, so big Roman Reigns. Look at that.
Let's see him just drill Mr. McMahon.
Watch, he hits him right in the chin.
He does not.
He does. Right there.
Oh, yeah, the old sped up
I
screen.
saw it. No, Vince had like a boo-boo on his face.
I'm sure he still hit
Oh
him.
my God,
It's
he barely hit him.
It's,
Look at his-
he's all bruised
He
up.
actually did it. Did you see how slow it was?
He's all bruised up.
It was in slow motion.
He connected. He's going back for more. The big dog.
The big dog's in SmackDown Live. Ooh, hoo-ah. Oh, and a spear.
I don't think he's spearing Vince.
No. Da-na, 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 da-na. All right, Sam. So you ready to go do this? Don't fuck us. You're the one that got your things messed up. Your picks, your WrestleMania picks. There he goes.
Bullshit tiebreaker, I'll tell you, Mutt.
I'm sorry, man. It was a bullshit tiebreaker, but you know, we are men of our word, and a bet is a bet.
Gonna sit there and change in front of the window. Jesus, Sam.
I left the bathroom light on for you.
Oh, what? I'm not good enough for your neighbors?
What do you think
I
they?
told Christopher he can't show his penis in front of the window. I don't think you can either.
Yeah, that's a thing. So yeah, Jay Lucky, let's talk about. Let's see, what do we got going on? You and I. What do we talk about without Sam here?
Nothing.
Nothing. Should we just end it? No, it's not dead air. It's dead air.
John will talk.
Yeah,
I'm just
no,
gonna sit here and
we
do
did.
what I
We did
want.
shopping this weekend. That's pretty exciting. Well, we'll save the wrestling talk for when Sam gets back. But we did shopping, and we did a damn good job,
Yeah.
I must say. You
Kind of.
you took 12 dresses into the fitting room at Ross. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get 12 dresses.
No, but you bought 6.
I did. But I really need clothes.
Problem that I had at John's is now with the lamp and the wooden chairs, major ball sweat.
Oh God, are you nervous? Sam just announced, if you can't hear it on Twitch.
No, I'm not nervous. It's hot under that fucking lamp.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize what you meant. So yeah, Sam's already declaring ball sweat is bad news.
Look.
Oh, it's because of the.
That's because you're sitting on a cushion. Why are you the only one with a cushion?
Well, no. Do you want the cushion or no? The ball sweat's probably not being caused by the cushion.
Why?
The ball
chair's
sweat.
Cool. I'm sitting on the chair. It's cold.
No, his is warm.
I was sitting on the chair. I was sitting on the cushion.
Oh, you were sitting on the cushion.
No, I was not.
Oh yeah, you need to sit on the cushion, man. The cushion like soaks up the ball sweat. I can't believe I said that. Yeah, it's awful. I'm
sounds
sorry.
disgusting.
Yeah, I didn't mean that. So yes, we've got. What did we do? We did shopping. We're going to Long
You went
Island
to a
this.
casino.
Oh, I did. I went to the casino and spent a whopping 60 bones on Friday night because I'm a loser. Although I'm not as big of a loser as you. You went to bed at 10 o'clock on a Friday night.
I had a migraine, the worst migraine ever. Could barely function.
Yeah,
It was pretty
well.
bad.
Yeah, well, hey, you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, I went out, lived it up, went to the casino, and played 3 hands or spins or whatever, roulette, and I was out.
Oh,
That was
look
it.
at you.
Yeah, I was done. And then watched a shitty 80s cover band, and I was out of there. Sapphire. Yeah, it was Sapphire. Yeah, they were pretty lousy, but they played songs that I knew, so we sat there and watched them, and like I said, got the hell out of there.
My friend's mom loves Sapphire.
Oh, well, that sounds about right.
Saturday we went to a birthday party.
We did a lot on Saturday, actually. Lived it up.
And then we went to.
You got pretty toasted on Saturday, didn't you?
I did.
I mean, I kind of did too. We didn't have to drive, so it was kind of nice. We had a driver, which was nice.
And had fun. Yeah, we had a friend volunteer to drive, which was pretty awesome. But yeah,
Yeah, and
I
then
got to pretend play a saxophone.
yeah, you were up on stage with the band.
I didn't get
and
to sing.
Yeah, you
and
were.
I couldn't remember any of the words to the song.
Yeah.
Because at that point, that was the very end of the night. Why someone would give me a microphone?
I have no idea. Oh yeah, why would anybody give you a microphone? Although you're a lot more talkative then with a microphone than you are here.
Yeah.
Although maybe I don't throw it to you enough. Do you think I should have you talk more
No.
during the show? You don't think?
Maybe if I watched wrestling this week.
Why didn't
I
you
didn't
watch
get
it
to
this week?
this week.
Weren't you sitting there you sat there on the couch with me and watched it? Or I guess you sat on
Some
the
of it, but not the whole thing.
I guess because you're not really in the room when you're in the room. Like
I'm
if
doing
you're.
chores. I got stuff to do, man.
Although I was doing taxes yesterday, so I had to do it. I missed some of Raw. So you don't think I should have you talk more
I
on the
didn't
show?
watch any of SmackDown.
Oh wait, should I zoom out? So Sam is here. He is coming to the arena.
Let me tell you, this is tight as fuck. Thank God you got the double XL.
The World Wrestling Federation
It was
champion.
like fucking earthquake when he was. So this thing barely
I
fucking.
still feel like you should have had an entrance. A cool one, not like a
Oh,
stupid
a
one.
cool one. Look what I'm wearing. I still feel you should have had an entrance. You know what? This is.
Can I just play the song that I wanted to have as your
No,
entrance?
it's just
It's not as
stupid.
bad as you think it is.
You're shitting. Listen, don't try to play this here. You're clearly shitting on me. That's fine.
No.
I'm
Yes.
actually being dead serious.
You're not. Trust me.
She would be serious.
How would you be serious that a song is? Yeah, all right, fuck off. All right.
Oh no,
Can we
I
just
think
continue
she's saying
episode?
the song. I think she's saying that the thing isn't as bad as you think.
Trust
yeah,
me,
no,
it
no, I'm
is.
saying that's not as bad as you think it is.
Dude, this thing is tight.
I bet it's tight.
So the XL would not have worked. I'll tell you
oh,
that right
I
now.
figured. You were like right on the cusp. So like, imagine if you were like 20 pounds heavier, which that supposedly fits a man 20 pounds heavier.
It's ridiculous how. But all right, I'm in it. So, hello.
Talk to us. How do you feel?
I feel
So
this is
pretty.
quite tight. I never was a wrestler.
Did you just say you feel pretty?
So let me ask you a question. Are you glad the table is here?
I don't care. I don't care.
Your balls,
no.
balls doesn't bother you?
Jesus Christ.
I don't know why I'm so obsessed with your balls for some reason. I really thought that like if we were sitting on the couch and you were wearing the singlet, the way that we sit is kind of like this. It would just be like,
This thing goes to my knee.
I don't mean your actual balls hanging
Why do
out
you
of the
think his
thing.
balls are gonna
I don't
hang
think they're
out?
gonna. I mean, like the ball bulge would just be tremendous.
Like he's very concerned about bulges. Maybe even more.
I don't understand. Why
I
the bulge?
just-
Why the
no,
ball
I
bulge?
just-
Bulge. I can't even say it.
All right, let me zoom back in here. Let me get us back. I don't want the. I don't need the
I
entire
think you don't
room.
understand how large my thighs are.
I guess maybe I don't. I just because I know how we sit. We sit over there with our legs wide spread and like with the.
Were you worried about the sensors or what?
I don't know what I'm worried about. I'm just trying to
A
make.
lot of balls on your
I'm
mind.
trying to make conversation
Why
about
are
your
Sam's
balls.
on your mind?
I just can't help it. You know what I mean? Sometimes they just get on my mind. What?
At least I didn't change in front of the window.
We've got viewers. What are you guys thinking out there? We've got.
Yeah, what are you thinking? You turn on to a podcast, you see a man sitting here in a singlet.
It looks like you actually just came from SmackDown. I mean, you got the colors on.
Yeah, we need to get a picture.
Now drafted to
I think where
SmackDown.
it is from here, it looks like a tank top.
Actually, yeah, she's kind of right.
It's no.
Yeah,
What,
you
a
could-
tank top of a man that wears a tank top 14 sizes too small?
It's not as small.
Oh my god. I love how stop trying to minimize it. It is what it is, all right?
Honestly, I would tell you.
No.
That's John. I'm super blunt with that stuff.
With clothing, she will tell you honest to God.
Oh yeah, yeah, Cliche will tell you, I'm wearing a singlet that is skin tight. All right? Yeah. Don't touch me. Do not touch me. What do you mean how tight? You can't see how tight it is? Are you how obtuse can you be? All right? The fucking thing was peeled on.
How are you gonna get that off of you? I guess you're just gonna have to ooze out of it. I
Yeah,
guess?
I mean, just drop the strap like Jerry Lawler would.
Like Kurt Angle, would get the ankle lock. Do you feel like you could go and do some wrestling?
If you piss him off, he's just gonna take the top down.
Yeah, fucking put both of you through this.
Diesel,
fucking
yeah,
table.
just smashed. By the way, this is a free table.
Yeah, where'd you get it?
Her dad found it in the trash out front of somebody's house.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice.
He's like, hey,
So we
you
got a
still
trash table.
He's like, you're still looking for a table? I'm like, yeah. How much is it? He goes, well, it's in somebody's trash. It's ready to go out. I'm like, all right, bring it over. Yeah, it may be poop there, but really,
It's actually blood.
yeah, it actually could be. Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
Used it.
It's our
Threw somebody through the
podcast
Somebody
table.
had probably period sex on this table.
On this, that's well, I
Yeah.
guess it's pretty solid.
Yeah, you could sit on this and
Ugh.
yeah.
Ugh. That's
And
disgusting.
we're just putting our hands on
I
it.
know.
and
We're like
yeah.
this right here. Yum yum
Yeah.
yum yum yum.
So yeah, singlet wrestling. Yeah, this
It's-
is something.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you just get a text about me? It's clear.
I did not get a text about you.
Gee, yeah. All right, yuck it up.
Oh, sorry. It would have been me. I would have done it too.
No,
Yes.
no. It's fine. I
would've
take
done it.
I can take it all. Unlike you two. Jay Lucky was worried.
Oh,
Let
my
me
God,
remind
she was
you
the most-
folks, She was worried about how she would look in a singlet. I bet it's better than this.
Jay Lucky was so fucking nervous. and she would have looked, no offense, 1,500 times
No
better.
shit. But you look fine in it. Yeah, you look good.
I know.
I feel like the
Maybe
way
she's-
you were talking, I thought it was gonna be way worse. It's not.
What
It's
did she
actually good.
expect?
I
What?
don't-
What could be? I don't understand where your mind could possibly be. Like,
Because
what's
I was
what?
thinking like I don't know the way you were making it sound. I feel like it was gonna be way worse than it is.
What did you think people
Yeah,
were putting
I wanna know
on?
what-
I'd like to know
I
what
wanna
was
know
going
what
through your
she was- I
mind.
wanna know what
like,
you're thinking.
Like, what's worse,
I
their
thought
fat,
it
hairy
was
guy?
like,
What is she doing? She's doing
but
this.
there's not.
I don't understand what you were thinking.
I need you to explain. What are you talking
She-
about?
Be more fat.
She,
Oh.
there is more fat. She's like, she thought more of my fat would be out. She's upset. There's
Did you
not
think
more.
he would be fatter, or
No.
it would show more of
It
his
would
fat?
Show more fat.
Oh, she's saying you're covered up more than what she
no,
thought.
no. Like,
Yes,
I thought-
that's what
I
it
thought
sounds
there'd
like.
Be more like fat. There's not.
What? What do you? What more fat do you want? I don't understand where you could think there's. First of all, it's skin tight, so it's like John's fat sucker shirts.
I really hope that Pamela is on.
And
right now
second of
because-
all-
Now John's gonna order one to wear underneath all of his 6 shirts.
yeah,
That's
actually,
it.
is it sucking you in pretty good? I might need that.
Yeah, God, it's gonna make you even sweat more.
I don't. Well, I guess I do sweat,
Yeah,
but
Yeah, those fat sucker shirts. That's all they do is make you hot as fucking sweat. You like that though? That's your thing.
Well,
Well, you wear 6 shirts over it so you can't see the sweat.
those
wear
those
more than
under
three.
undershirts must be
this whole
quite
six
rank.
shirt thing is like shit. You guys are
So
making shit
you're
up.
not even gonna fill me in on the text making fun of me?
No, it just was somebody said, "Oh my god, that singlet." That's honestly that's what I said. I was just looking to see if Pamela was
Why
on.
won't
because
they post it in the chat?
I don't know if you're watching us. Just
Stop sending text to people. We have a
clickety-clack,
chat right
put it
here.
in the chat. But yeah, Pamela put in there. Did you see her tweet earlier? She said, "Sam,
Yeah.
you're a brave man. She can't wait to see you."
Yeah,
in it.
yeah. Well, I hope she went to bed.
After she saw the singlet.
yeah,
Yeah,
no.
she's dreaming of it now.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what she saw, and she's like, "That's enough for
It's
me,
a
baby."
nightmare.
It's not a nightmare. It's not as bad. And really, honestly, this is a great angle.
It
for-
looks like a tank top.
I don't know if it looks like a tank top, but it's certainly like
I like how everything's minimized for a fat blob, but a in shape person were to put a.
I don't
Who's
know.
an in shape person?
Okay. All right. Well, that's it for us.
Yep. Yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah.
I hate this is annoying. See, I don't know how I would deal with it. I hate
Dude,
to
she
hear
constantly-
constant bullshit
constantly
from
says
somebody.
that
It's
I
like
know.
it's like the guy like when you hear somebody going, "Oh, I'm so fat," and they're like 135 pounds.
Yeah, yeah.
Like somebody
I'm
working.
not 135 pounds.
No,
I'm
she's
making a
barely over that, by the way.
generalization. You're the worst.
Yeah.
You are the
I'm
worst.
over that.
Yeah, but you're also
I'm
almost,
making
you're
a
like 5'10".
generalization just about people that are always like, "Oh, I gained 5 pounds." I'm like, "Oh, what are you up to? 135?" Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. You're not fat, and to try and say that, oh, you know, if I would have put that on, yeah, it would look just like this. You're right.
Yeah, you look exactly like
Yeah,
that.
we look the same.
It looks like you.
Yeah,
Actually.
you would have fit in this quite well.
Yeah.
It would have been like a dress.
It would have been hanging off of her.
Yeah.
You weren't gonna get me an extra large.
No. Oh, great. Way to tell Sam. Way to tell Sam size to everybody. Way to go.
Wow, keep putting me on. Hey, it's the Put Down Sam podcast.
Hey, should we pull up that
Wait a
Finn Balor
second.
picture a
You're the
while?
one that goes,
Put
aren't
it-
you glad I ordered you a 2X and not an extra?
You should put a picture side by side of the two. of
Who
us up
wore it
there.
better? Because
Yeah.
he's wearing blue in that picture, actually.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I almost.
Take a picture.
Hey, actually, you do want some pictures, right?
I want some pictures for myself, and I didn't really need that to be discussed on air.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey,
Sorry.
why don't we just put pictures all over Facebook while we're at it?
I'm not gonna do that. I know you, and I'm not gonna post any of these if you don't. You have to give me explicit permission.
There's no fucking permission.
I know it's only live for the Twitch viewers. You guys are very, very lucky. Well, actually, YouTube replays
I don't
and
know why
Twitch
you're
replays.
lucky,
And, yeah, actually, it's every possible thing
Yeah,
except for
yeah, exciting for the fans.
Yeah,
Yeah, this was a wrestling podcast, and now it's Shame a Fat Person podcast.
It would have been shame this fat person.
That's
had
all
I
right.
guessed-
No, I wouldn't have shamed you because I'm not like
you
that.
bullshit.
I wouldn't
You
have-
actually know what? You wouldn't have shamed me. You would have.
She might have shamed you.
She would have shamed the shit out of me. But you know what you would have done?
Since when do I shame anything?
You would have made fun of me for being ashamed.
Yes,
That's what it would have
correct.
been. You wouldn't have shamed me for being fat. You would have made fun of my shame
Yeah, exactly.
because I would have had so much self-shame.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is.
Correct.
So I moved to the next screen if you wanted to talk about anything, any topics or anything.
Was that Lars and Braun?
Yeah, because we want to talk about, I don't,
Your theory that
I think they should be on separate
That you're the
shows.
same-
because
they're
of
the same person?
The same guy. They're both big, gigantic monsters. They're
Lars
just-
isn't that big. He's only like 6'2".
yeah, but
6'3".
they're playing him as a big
Right. Maybe he's going to be a
monster.
monster on 205 Live.
So he's a monster among monsters. I mean, so I just feel like they're two of Five Live. They're too similar to be on the same show.
I don't think Lars has been turned into like as much of a joke though.
Well, no, but it took Braun a while. Braun came up, and
So at some point, Lars is gonna be doing stupid stuff.
yeah, he's gonna be winning tag team championships with like lizards and stuff instead of kids. Like he'll be a joke after a while. I just don't think they should be on the same show. But if WWE does that, then it'll be good because everything WWE does is great.
Is
and
this
they can't
the
do any
year
wrong.
that Braun finally wins the title? It has
No.
to be, right?
No, he's not gonna win shit.
He doesn't need it.
That's the whole thing is he doesn't need it. It's just like Andre. He barely ever won titles because he didn't need it.
Yeah, but see, Andre and Braun are completely two different things. Andre the fucking giant
Andre
was an
the
attraction.
Kind of like that singlet.
Yeah.
It's an attraction.
Yeah, and I don't think so. Braun Strowman isn't quite the spectacle that
I
Andre
guess
the Giant
not, but
was.
I think you get what I'm saying though. He doesn't need the title to get like get a reaction out of people. So whatever. Any other thoughts on the Superstar shakeup or anything that happened on SmackDown tonight? SmackDown was pretty eventful. I mean, there was an 8-woman tag match. We had Kairi Sane make her debut tonight. Ember Moon came back.
Yeah, yep. Things happen.
So the SmackDown women's division is kind of set.
Well,
now.
that's I don't think that I think that's just showing the tag because the tag's gonna be across both shows. The tag division's on both shows.
That's true.
So I think they were
So you
just
think-
illustrating all the.
Is it
tag.
going to be Asuka and Kairi Sane together as a team?
that's
'Cause
what
they
it
were kind
was.
of dressed similar, right?
Well, that's what the page announced, like the team of Asuka
Yeah,
and
jeez
Kairi
Louise.
Sane. Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
How'd you do at trivia tonight?
Dead last. Dead last. Out of 10 teams, we were dead
Yeah, I think
last.
that's another reason I don't go. I don't want to be
That
like
first round was
embarrassed.
really
First round was
hard.
hard. They asked hard questions.
Like, because like a smart guy like myself doesn't want to be embarrassed coming in last.
You're not that smart.
Yeah, I'm pretty smart, and your team must be pretty dumb.
Let me ask you this. Do you know how many countries use Fahrenheit instead of Celsius?
Okay, so
I actually was very, very close. Because I know how many don't use metric system, and I based it off of that.
Okay, I say something like 3.
It's actually exactly 3 don't use the metric system and 5 don't use Celsius.
Okay.
So it's 3. It's us, Burma, formerly Myanmar, and the Liberia are the only ones that don't use. This is a really boring topic, although who cares, right?
Right,
This
we
is our
can't even
show.
get people to make a comment about my
I know.
singlet.
Who
I'm
is out
wearing a
there
singlet,
watching?
for
I
fuck's
can
sake.
see people
Make
are
fun
watching.
of me.
I mean,
I can take it better from strangers.
it doesn't count if we're watching. Like, we're not a viewer. So, like, 3 other people besides us are watching.
I'm
Like,
sure
you're
Casey's watching, and
just not talking to us.
yeah, or just like he's on the road and whatever, he has it up, and he's like,
It's
yeah, Sam's
fine.
a fat shit.
All right, Jay Lucky.
Yes.
Let's get her involved. Maybe that'll get people.
It's tough to do.
I know it is. I talked to her about dresses while you're upstairs.
Yeah, I heard the riveting
Yeah, I
commentary
know
you guys
it
had
was,
down
it was
here.
awful because I just didn't know when you were going to come busting in here with your singlet on. Yeah, the riveting
Looking like the
conversation
fucking
was.
revolting
You didn't really
blob.
bust in here.
Well, whatever. I didn't have. I'll admit I didn't have it prepared for when he was upstairs, and
Yeah, look, just like I'm looking around, I look like the revolting blob from Adam Sandler, from Billy Madison.
Billy Madison. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, hey, I want to get into our next bracket thing while we're seeing if we can get some more people to watch us here, and also it'll minimize. See, now you'll be really small up in the corner, so it'll come up in a second for you. But we're into the second round of our worst WrestleMania of all time bracket. And we're going to blow through this one. We got WrestleMania 12 versus WrestleMania 4. Both of them won, obviously, in their first round matchups. And what we're looking at here, WrestleMania 12 was the Mania that was defined by the Iron Man match at the end. Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart for the WWF World Heavyweight Champion, with linear world fucking title or whatever. Some of the other matches that were on there featured were Taker versus Diesel, Ultimate Warrior versus Triple H. Before he was Triple H, he was just Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Bulldog Owen Hart and Vader against Ahmed Johnson, Jake the Snake, and Yokozuna. And Yokozuna's like final Mania match when he turned face at the end there.
Because he was too big.
And Body Donnas versus the Godwins. And that was Stone Cold versus Savio Vega as well. That was it because of that 1 hour match. And back then
That was his first Mania as Cold Stone?
yeah. When they changed his name because changing names is cool,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, at least this was a gimmick change. Here's my thoughts. You know, you could have like 6 Iron Man matches now at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
6 or 7. Like they should just go all to Iron Man.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at is, this Mania only had 6 matches or 5 matches or whatever because back then an hour-long match meant it had to start at 9:30
Right.
because he only went from, what was it?
The window to pay per view had to be over at 11.
Yep.
Those were the rules.
Yep. So there's that
That
card.
was the goddamn rules.
Yep. goddamn rules. Mania 4 is the infamous WWF Championship Tournament where we had, and I picked this one to win last time because I felt like it really was missing star power at the end. Or not the end, in the tournament itself. Because there were just too many one-man gangs and too many mid-card guys in there to make it worthy of a really good WrestleMania. So, off the top of your head, friend, what do you think of these two against each other?
It's a battle. I was thinking, actually, want to bring something up. I can talk about it.
Yeah.
You had mentioned rules. Did you see WWE posted a position for
Yes.
somebody to keep the continuity straight and everything?
That'd be a great job.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I'm sure it'd be fun all until Vince is up your ass 24/7 and tells you you're stupid.
Like, Vince, these guys should change their names out of Viking Experience. Like, no, that's smart, damn it.
Maybe they should be the Experienced Vikings. Like, that'd make more sense. Like, because like the Viking Experience is saying that they're not actual Vikings.
I still think Sarah Logan should join them, and then they can be like a little faction.
She's already in a faction.
Yeah, but she's a Viking. She
Is she
calls
a Viking?
herself a Viking.
Does she?
She does all the time. So we already have a Viking on TV.
Maybe they have
Do I
to
need more?
change
Why
what
are you
she
rubbing
is.
yourself?
What?
It's like you're rubbing yourself.
That's
It's making
hot.
a weird noise.
Told you I was already hot before.
All I hear is like
I love how it drives you insane.
that noise. Yeah.
You're very weird with that stuff.
With what stuff?
Noises?
All stuff.
Noises, like that. Yeah, like anything like. I don't know.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's easily like, like,
Easily what?
like little things I could see, like, he picks up on it, like sets him off.
Doesn't
Like
set me
he's like
off.
Frank Costanza. And that element from like little things can drive him crazy. And he probably like leaves his shoes on when he goes into the pool.
No, my shirt. My shirt, not my shoes. I'm not afraid. I'm not ashamed of my lower half. I'm fine. It's that top half. I'm just disgusting.
You were one of those kids growing up that kept the shirt on in the pool.
We didn't go to pools,
Okay,
so I probably would have been. But
you went to watering
That's why
holes.
he can't swim.
yeah, that's why I can't swim. We never did pools.
And you just had a high school that
Yeah. Oh,
didn't have
God.
an
Dude,
aquatics program.
dude, we didn't have swimming.
Yeah, losers.
We had farms. We had the FFA. We were huge on that.
So you had to learn how to like milk a cow.
Didn't
and
have
shit?
to, but that was like one of the big things that they had.
That's
was
how you got
FFA.
chicks. You're like, I can squeeze that udder
I didn't
quicker than
get
anyone.
chicks. Yeah, no.
No.
I didn't get chicks. Did you get chicks in high school?
No. How would I look at me?
Well, you don't look like this now.
I've always been fat.
Yeah, but okay. So you didn't get chicks in high school. You didn't?
No, I think we already discussed this. Of course not.
Did we?
Yeah, I've told you this.
On air?
No, not on air.
I was like, wait a second.
well, why don't we trudge up a few other things for your past on air?
Look, I didn't either. I'm just saying. I was trying to make a fun conversation. I don't know what to tell you. Did you get chicks in high school?
Of course.
Oh, she probably did, actually.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
She
Yeah.
probably got chicks and guys because she was probably fat like she is now. You know what I mean? So, anyways, Mania 4 versus Mania 12.
Worst Mania?
We'll table the did you get chicks in high school? It's apparently a sore subject.
We just saw. Did you watch the Macho Man?
Oh,
thing
yeah.
with Eric? I wish those were longer. I always like long for something longer, but
Yes, I I have thoughts on that too. I thought it was well made, but I thought it was a little too it wasn't insider enough for me. Like they did a lot of like if you had never watched wrestling before, this is the show for
right,
you.
because that's what they have to do.
And that's what they're going after. And I get that, but
because wrestling fans will still watch.
what's
but
the
then
name
they
of this?
draw-
What's it called? The Dark Side
Dark Side.
of the Ring on Viceland. If you guys
Yeah.
haven't watched it, check it out. I already DVR'd that. Macho
First
Man one and
episode
watched
was
it.
about Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth.
And I think there's Bruiser Brody one coming up soon.
Yeah, well, the next one though tomorrow is Montreal Screwjob.
Oh yeah, so check those shows out if you have not seen them because they're
Something
well
to watch.
made and it's about wrestling. So obviously I'm going to watch it, and it's high level. So even if you've never heard of these stories or anything before, it's
Their
pretty
main
interesting.
source for this last one was Hulk's ex-wife,
Yeah, she was.
and I thought she was good because she didn't. I thought she tried to squeeze in stuff bashing Hogan, but she didn't. She just basically stuck to the story.
Yeah, she did.
How that fucking table is amazing. The table. Like how much money that would be worth to a wrestling fan? Did you see the part where she showed she has a table in her house that when wrestlers would come over,
Oh,
they
yeah,
all would,
yeah, sorry,
they would
yeah.
all would carve like stuff in it. Like Hulk's got a bunch of stuff carved in it, like Macho Man did. Like that table, I thought that was like the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I think I was watching it the one night when you were around, and it was about Elizabeth. I thought you'd be interested, but you did not really care that much. So
Sounds about right.
yeah,
I was falling asleep.
Now, if
I
it's
was
Big
already-
Brother, whoo, I'll tell you what.
yeah.
Be
There are
on to
like
it.
3 things that I can get her to stop what she's doing and watch TV, like watch the TV. Big Brother is definitely one. Actually, there might just be one. Actually, now that I think about it,
I don't watch TV hardly at all.
I know. I mean, it's always on.
But
She
even
just
with Big Brother, I get up and do. I don't know. I just feel like there's stuff I gotta do.
yeah, you're weird. I guess you're just weird. 12 versus 4, buddy. What do you think? Which one of these
Buddy.
is worse?
First, you call me friend, and now buddy.
You know, I was thinking
Was
about
Pal
doing that,
coming
by the way.
next?
I'm thinking about doing that at work. Starting to call other guys buddy. Because I fucking hate buddy.
So you want to give
And
them the...
I feel like if I give the buddy treatment back, then that pops me up a level. What do you think? Because I feel like I'm always getting called buddy because I'm a short, rotund man.
I don't know, pal.
And see, pal's like you're going too far out of your way to put the guy down. Buddy is like instant, like you're below me. So I get called buddy all the time, and I know it's because I'm short and rotund. I know it's what it is.
This is tough for me. I mean, Mania... The reason I thought about the whole Savage thing is Mania 4's main event is the beginning of the whole Hogan Savage
Yep.
storyline that was covered on the show.
Yep.
How they turned like real life kind of into the storyline. What a great storyline it was, and Savage's promos were so good.
They were really good.
Just so much. He had so much actual rage.
Yeah.
Worst Mania. I mean, for me, I still think back to WrestleMania 4. Memorable for me. For me, 12 wasn't memorable.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I'm going 12 is the worst Mania. I doubt most other people. I think most people out there are going to say 4 is definitely worse, so I get that. My vote is for 12.
Jay Lucky, did you take a look? Did you have a thought, or do you want me to go ahead and weigh in, or do you have thoughts?
Thoughts?
Thoughts? What's that?
The worst one?
Yeah, that's the bracket.
4.
Okay, well then I'm saying 12.
Well, look at you.
I think 12 is worse than 4, only because, first of all, 5 matches or whatever. Give me a break. It might be 6, but I'm not really, And I just wasn't a huge fan of the Michaels and Bret Hart match. I feel like
Too low scoring for you.
having one match take up a third of the card, the time allotted for the card, is like it's like when you have Raw and that gauntlet match takes up the entire first half of the show. It just changes it up, and the rest of the matches meant nothing. Undertaker versus Diesel was like possibly the slowest fucking thing. And 4, while yes, it's shitty, again, it's historical, it's memorable. It had the first time ever that they had a tournament type thing going on. I can't tell you how pissed I am at this chat. There's nobody talking in this chat. Yeah,
And I wore a goddamn singlet.
he wore a singlet for this. I thought, I got the new studio set up. I thought maybe the new
doesn't
look.
matter.
Nothing matters. Help me out. Yeah, I'm gonna go on my rants.
Nothing
you know
matters.
me.
Do you think I should wear this? Should I wear this home? Just go home and try to get pulled over by a cop?
Well, why change out of it?
Yeah.
You're already in it. Just sleep in it.
Yeah.
You wake up in the middle
Let
of
me
the
tell
night.
you, it's extremely hot, by the way.
Oh, bad.
Maybe it's one of those like.
Is it a weight loss one? Like you
No,
just
it's
sweat
just
it-
not. It's just because it's so anything that
Because
this
it's
skin
spandex?
tight is gonna like create like
Yeah.
some ball sweat.
Yeah.
So if you want, like when I take
You
it
don't have
off,
any like George Animal Steel going on, so you're pretty good.
yeah, I shaved it for you.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. It wouldn't have been that.
I didn't
bad,
want to
though.
offend you guys, so shave my some of my.
I
arm
probably
hair.
would have. I would have done the same thing. Like I said, I completely feel for you because I would have felt just as if not more uncomfortable.
I'm gonna, if you'd like, I'll leave this here, and you can put your face right into the crotch region.
Just I'm so obsessed with your balls.
Yeah, just to get a whiff of what I'm cooking.
Disgusting. Yeah,
We
thanks.
should, like always the classic like wrestling photos, like a guy in one of these singlets, and he has like the wrestling like pose, like you're
Yeah.
running for shots.
Yeah,
like
he's
that.
always like that. Yeah, you should. Those pictures that you definitely don't want taken, I'll make sure to get you in that pose. Well, you know what? How do I make the show more popular, Sam?
I don't know. You've got a fat man in a singlet. If that
yeah,
doesn't
you
work,
would think if that doesn't do it, what the hell is left? Next time, we need to come up with a punishment that she actually loses. First of all, we need to beat her at one of these fucking things.
Well,
That's
what I
our
said.
problem.
When I was thinking of punishments throughout the day, though, all the stuff is really only punishes us.
yeah.
We almost need to have a separate punishment for her that would really be a punishment.
Oh, that's true. Maybe we should just have a
because
boy
there's gonna be
punishment.
different things like that, we don't like or whatever. Then she, you know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
right. No, that makes sense. if you're gonna have a girl on the show, then it should be a girl punishment.
Right.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. I mean, we never win or we never beat her anyways, so
She fixes it.
the point is moot. Basically, she knows who's gonna win all the time.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Is that it?
Well, amazing. I should bet. I should actually place like money bets.
Is that like your roulette experience this weekend?
Don't get me started on that, man. Don't make fun of my roulette experience. I'm really bad.
Did your numbers come up again after you stopped?
I don't think so. Not this time. No. I only took $60, and you would think that I would have won thousands with that. You know what I mean? Then isn't that the way it works?
Yeah. You hit 3 spins of roulette, which is about 7 to 8 minutes. You know, usually.
If that. All right, I'm gonna end the show because I'm just frustrated that nobody's watching.
Yeah.
I can't build an audience. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's tough right now. I think.
And we can't blame wrestling because really
No, it's us.
it's us. And I got to go back to the drawing board and figure
But the
out what
thing
the hell,
is-
how to promote. The show is fine. I've got good looking graphics. I've got quality equipment. It sounds good. It looks good.
Shitty talent, maybe. you know?
Shitty talent. But nah, I think that we actually have a
We're
flow.
fine on the podcast.
We're
though.
fine.
I think when we have a look for a podcast. We're not pleasant to look at.
Yeah, but I mean, the podcast is not doing awesome either.
Right, but we're no longer
Just a podcast.
recording for a podcast. We're recording for Twitch.
I mean, we can just ditch Twitch.
I don't even know. We could. You know what? This singlet may be the Fonzie jumping the shark
Maybe we
episode.
jump the shark.
It could be the end of the Wrestling Dorks. Tune in next week to see if we're back.
Yeah, we might not be back. Well, I mean, seriously. I mean, we want
I
to,
was waiting for
and I'm not
something
even
to
doing
like
it for.
spiel where he goes, yeah, like we're back. Is it, we might be back.
We're not doing it for money, but I mean, if we're doing it for one person to watch, then you know, what?
Yeah, exactly.
The fuck's going
Then
on
We got
here?
problems.
Yeah. So
Speaking of problems, there's a man sitting here in a singlet.
yeah, we'll have to figure out how to promote or just whatever. It's really no hair off my shoulders if we don't do this again. So, anyways, you guys got anything else?
Yeah, they really free up my summer because right now, last night was the last night of taxes, last night of darts. Tomorrow is the last night of bowling.
Yeah.
I'll just have pool, and that would be it. And then I can I can round this body into shape.
Yeah, and with no podcast Tuesdays, then you have tons of time.
Right, I'll be sitting at home, falling. By the way, I fell asleep tonight at 6:30.
Well, that's because
I got up at
your night-
8:15.
Your night last night was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was nice. Like, I'm surprised I got up. I literally was like, oh fuck, was it like 8 a.m. or something? I was like, it's 8 p.m. All right, I didn't oversleep the podcast. I literally went upstairs to watch TV before SmackDown, and I was out in like 30 seconds.
I believe it.
Just tired. So
Wild times. All right, well, we're gonna end the evening. J-Luck, you got anything else to add here?
Nope.
All right, great. Well, we will catch you maybe some other time. Whenever.